Howdy folks, Kirk here with Kirkgiordano Plaster, my son Jason on the camera. I want to show you something about some crack repair, guys. Now I'm using a Morflex here, and this Morflex is an acrylic caulking. It stretches like rubber. They had a coat in here and they said it was way too fine. It's super fine. And here's what happens, guys. You take the caulking and you put it in the crack and you just use your hand or stuff and you get it in there. Now you see that kind of matches. Well, a fellow called me and said, well, gee, Kirk, I did that and the caulking shows because it doesn't have enough grit. You could take a little stucco, guys, or a little sand. We're just happening to use some stucco right here. I'm going to take this little bit right here and mix it with this caulking because I want to give it some extra sand. And the sand that's in Morflex is kind of like the sand you get when you buy tile grout caulking. It's very, very fine. So this, with our stucco sand, is a lot heavier. And that blue stuff, that's Welcrete. That's a bonding agent because this stuff here, with the sand, might take away some of the caulking's ability to adhere. So with the sand here, here's what you do. Take it, use your trowel, and just put it in there if you want it heavier, guys. This is, and squeeze it in there. Squeeze it in there because what happens is as the sun hits this is southwest side. Southwest side gets hammered with the rain right here. And so whoever did this patch right here, they didn't tie it in well. So what we want to do is we want to get this caulking into the crack so that the weather won't go in here, because I don't know who did this or why, but if the paper gets wet for, say, 10 seasons, that paper can deteriorate and then water's going to go in here. So I told the fellow, well, I'm here anyway. I'll just knock this out for you. No cost, because we're here to prove a point, guys. Now I'm just going to show this little bitty spot because we're just proving a point. And then I'm going to come back and hit that. That's what happens up there if you put it too thick and you don't trowel it down. There's some other issues going on, but just to show you, can you add a little bit of sand? Sure you can, but you got to know what you're doing. Anyway, there's extra sand in there, and now all I'm doing is taking this sponge float and going over it. Presto, done. And if you don't have a sponge float, use your glove. Wet your glove, guys, put a little bit of, and you just go use your hand, like so. Anyway, that's for the fellas who say, gee, can I add some sand to the caulking? Yes, you could, but there's a little bit of other stuff involved when you do that, like if you're putting stucco or sand, will it adhere? That's why I put the Welcrete there. Anyway, guys, that's for the, again, you fellas who say, can it be done? Sure it can, because the caulking that's in the Morflex caulking tube, it's fine. It's like silica sand, so sometimes you need a little heavier sand to match this heavy sand. And I've done this about 50 different ways. Anyway, my name is Kirk. Jason's on the camera. We thank you guys for watching, and as usual, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, folks, as always, we want to thank you all for watching. We really appreciate your questions and comments. Please let us know if there's anything you'd like to learn about. And as always, from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one. Okay, well, we're never going to get better than that, so...